What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the West Coast and welcome back to Simulation for the Nation. We are currently just on our way back from the very north of the map there. We've just gone past the grain store and the march down there. Now, we have been up at the top spraying this afternoon, beg your pardon there. We have a few fields up there to finish off, which we were able to do. We had to wait for the wind to kind of calm down a little bit. It's been a very windy day so far today, so that's never ideal when you're trying to spray. So we were able to wait. We've managed to get everything done. It's been a fantastic day for drying, for the hay that still remains on the ground to be baled. We have a lot of hay baled so far there, so most of it's in the shed. We've got a few more loads left to get in, which we might try and squeeze in tonight. But otherwise we're doing very well there. We're going to have a look at the hay that's still in the ground as well. It's probably going to be swapped up tomorrow and baled tomorrow. But so far everything's been very good. Very productive couple of days. Let's swing into here. So how are you all doing today? Hope you're all very well. If I do sound like I'm a little bit tired in any way, I'm afraid to say it is. If I remove the immersion here, I have been at work all night, which has caused me to be a little bit tired and error prone, such as crashing into the wall there as I was looking at what my dog was doing. Anyway, back to the matter in hand. We're just going to park this massey into the shed, and we'll kind of give you a bit of an update as to what we were able to get done recently. As you can hear, the sheep are all very active, and the reason they're quite active now is because they've actually got hay in the trough, so they're able to get a good feed, which is great news. We have, like I said, we got quite a bit baled, which is good. Nice to get some progress. We've been leading it back in with the Merlot. So we've got all this in so far. We're going to keep adding to this now. We might have to stack up a little bit higher there just to get it all into the shed. But if that's the case, then that's the case. I managed to clear all of this little paddock here, and if I jump over the wall, you can see that we've got about half of this field cleared. There's probably about 2 and a bit loads left in here at the moment. Not a great deal. So yeah, we'll get pushed on with that at some point soon, and then we have the 2 paddocks on the other side of this tree line here left to actually bale as well. So they're in swaths on the ground right now, and hopefully we should get on with that in probably tomorrow, I think, at the moment. But what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to jump back into the Merlot, open my gate first, and I'm going to get another load of bales in now, just before any dampness really sets in this evening, so we can kind of get those out of off the field. It's been nice to actually get some good time with the Merlot here and get a good use on it. It works very well with this trailer. The trailer's not too big. Oh, I'm going to kill you. Oh. Silly shit. Yeah, like I said, the trailer is not too big, so it doesn't weigh me down too much, but we're not traveling great distance either, to be honest, so it doesn't, I usually put about 12 bales onto here, so it's nice and quick, really. Nice and seamless. So we'll get another load from around here, I'd say. So stop you there. So I'm going to get just pushing on with this, and I might make a time lapse of it. We'll see how it looks, and we'll just speed this up. This is never the most fun thing, so I'll start this, and then might put some music behind it, and we'll see how it looks at the end. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. No such luck with a time lapse there or anything. Had a few issues with stacking the trailer on the hill, which led to just a lot of angry words and not much fun for time lapse. So we pushed on ahead. We've got a trailer load here, and the grass is just starting to turn a little bit damp here at about 8 o'clock tonight. So we're just going to call it for the day. We're going to take this load back into the shed. We'll park it there. We'll probably won't unload it tonight. We'll just leave it on the shed. Leave it on the trailer, sorry, and then we'll come back to you in the morning when we should be good to go, where we'll be able to have a look into getting some more hay rode up and baled quickly. So we're going to get those other 2 paddocks done nice and quickly, and then we're all caught up to date for now. We'll see how we're looking in terms of bale numbers as to whether or not we want to look into producing any more. I always make sure I get through here, okay. I always like to have a few more there from a just so I can have a surplus stock and something that I can sell if the right opportunity comes along. So we will always have a quick look into that. But for right now we're doing alright here. We're just going to park this up in the yard for tonight. Shut the gate, stop the sheep escaping again. Perfect. So I'm going to park it up here. Put my forks down on the front. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to go to bed. We're going to wait out the night and then we'll come back and see how we're looking in the AM. Well, good morning and welcome back. It is a glorious day here. The sun has really come out, so we're going to jump straight into the Fent, which is really in need of a bit of a wash, truth be told. And we're going to get some hay rode up. The aim is we can get this done nice and quickly, then we'll get in with the baler and we should be good to go. Get this all baled up before lunchtime. No, I'm going to go into there. You can see the grass has already started to grow through. It's been a few days now, so be good growing conditions for the grass, so it does start to build up and get ahead of you. Let's get this unfolded. Liking what I've seen with this rake so far. 9.3 meters is a great width to be rowing up here. There's been a lot of grass down on the ground actually, very thick crop, so that's been very good. Getting a lot of bales of a short area and short acreage, so very happy with how that's turning out. And it does leave a nice clean spot in the rear. Almost bit. There we go. So we'll take one more headland off here, and there's going to be a tiny little morsel to gather up in the middle, but not a great deal. But we'll get there in the end. So how you all doing? I hope you're all very well. On the day of recording this today, it is what are we today? Brain freeze. It is Friday today, and I think this may well become to you guys on Monday. I'm getting back into the swing of some recording. I've had a lot of work on at the moment, so it's been a little bit busy, but we are getting around past that, which is good. I would like to say, for any of you guys who have not seen him yet, I follow a guy called The Sim Station on YouTube, and he's got a very interesting article up. A very interesting video up at the moment, beg your pardon, on soil compaction and erosion. So great content on there while he's on the west coast. So yeah, you guys better go and check him out as well if you haven't already, because he is really worth the watch. So yeah, I do like to keep an eye on his work. Oh, and that's us done there already. I do try and watch quite a lot of guys who have got their putting different content up, just to kind of see what everyone's up to really. It's interesting to see kind of everyone's different take on how they do everything and their operations really. So it's always nice to keep an eye on what's going on really. Okay. We'll get this little paddock done and we're good to go. So right now, we're kind of, as you can see here at the moment, we are in a little bit of financial uncertainty at the moment. We need to get some money coming in and prevent any more money going out. That said, we're desperately just hanging on to get into harvest really. For the last few weeks, the crops are going to need to ripen up a little bit more, so we'll get there shortly, and when we do, we should be able to start to recoup a lot of money and start to get back out of the red and into the black. It just takes a little bit of time. So when we do get that, it'll be nice. We'll be able to get some income coming in. We don't need to buy any new machines for a long time, so that's going to save our expenditure. We're not going to go into cattle just yet, so again it's going to cut down on any costs of cattle. I would like to go into cattle, but there's a lot of costs you need to associate in terms of animal maintenance, such as bedding machines, diet feeders. Oh, I'm missing a bit. If you're gonna have to make silage, so definitely that's gonna have to involve some either wrapped silage or pit silage, which means there's a whole lot of equipment you need to find, lease, rent, buy through there. So maybe at some point, but not quite yet. This feels so small. I'm getting myself in a bit of a pickle here. And if we get time, we may look at bringing the combine back today, or we may just go down to the yard and collect it, or get ready to go and collect it. It is ready. The service has been finished down at the dealer, so it's in a position now where I can go and drive down and pick it up. But at the moment, I might just leave it where it is, so I don't clutter up my yard anymore right now, I think. That's my current thought process behind that anyway. Okay, so I'm going to park this up. I'm going to do another little loop around here so I don't have to take a necessarily tight turn. And then we're going to jump into the other fence with the baler on. And we'll get those two fields kind of wrapped up and finished for the day. Need to find a place to store the rake as well, but that's not a pressing priority right now. These guys have still got their water. Perfect. So what I should have done, when I put this fent onto the baler, and this is a slightly smaller one. This is the 822. I should have put the 824 onto here just to give it that little extra kick when I needed it. Oh, we're around there just. There we go. But not to worry, this can handle it. There's just a little bit too much weight perhaps when we're going up any sort of embankment. We might experience that here, but we'll have a look, see. Fortunately there's not a lot to go at here, so it shouldn't take too long anyway. And there we go. Alright, off we go. As you can see, it does just start to kind of bury down a little bit when you go to up any sort of sharp rise. But on the flat there, it's comfortable. It's about 12-13k. It manages everything okay. The baler hasn't stalled the tractor yet, which you can sometimes get when you have just that little bit too much. If the baler gets jammed up at all, because the flywheel on the baler is such a big moving piece, it can just choke out the tractor at times, which is not ideal at all. But so far so good. Oh, we've even got a bale here. Perfect. 2 bales. Up we come. And just like that, that is paddock number 1 complete. We're going to finish off number 2. And then I think we'll get everything parked up, and we're just going to empty out that the bale trailer we brought in last night, and we'll call it quits there. So I'm going to finish this off, and I'll join you over by the bale trailer. Alrighty everybody, we're just gonna take these straps off very quickly. We'll get these bales put in the shed behind us in no time at all. What I do need to do is move them out of the way a little bit. I'm not gonna do anything there. What I should be able to do is just kind of... yeah, perfect. Well, somehow they've fallen off the trailer. Brilliant. Well, must have come back for those guys. I'm going to try and take all the ones that are still standing at the moment, I think. A little bit tidier. This little Merlot, for its size, it has a great bunch of power into it to do things like this. It's not a very heavy machine, but it's got a great centre of balance and gravity, so you can quite easily lift three quadro bales, no problem. And we're going to what I can do is I'll just spin it around. We'll give it a little bit of a tap in and we're done. Given the number of bales we've got left to do, that is going to do me. We'll get it stacked up there. I'm starting to run out of space, so assuming I've got plenty of height clearance, which I do. There we go. Alright guys, well this has been a bit of a short one, a bit of a choppy episode. We're trying to get a lot done. Thank you very much for watching as always. When we come back to you here on the west coast, I hope that we're going to have a little bit of barley ready to cut. Shouldn't be too far away, that's for sure. But yeah, that's where we're going to be looking to push on. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. I have been Simulation for the Nation. If you've liked what you've seen today, then please do remember to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button for more content from us on the West Coast, Thornton Farm and Culver Park Farm. Until next time, enjoy what you're doing, stay safe, but most importantly, happy farming.